got a wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out great tits. New York's J. Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way in it, man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when it can be changed?
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Tennessee Titans and the Philadelphia Eagles. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go, Jack. Hot 70, 19 tight, 19 tight. Panther 11, Panther, hey Crash, Warrior 70, trap 50, trap 50.
To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
1st and 10, it's Willis. This will go to Henry out wide. Touchdown! Derrick Henry. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Titans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down, here's Willis. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Traylon Burks, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Hurts. Out route pass complete to Goddard. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first. A nice catch by Brown there. And this has got to be an emotion-filled game for him. Remember back to draft night, one of the real surprises was the Titans trading Brown to the Eagles. He spent his first 3 seasons in a Titan uniform, pulling down 185 catches for nearly 3,000 yards over that span. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Here's Hurts to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Jeudy. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Throwing is Hurts. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And they'll send the slot in motion left. After the sack on first down, Hurts and connecting quickly with Goddard. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Caleb Farley. The 40, 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sand. They'll need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Hey, Cash. Warriors 70. Trap 60. Trap 60. 79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw here. The Sanders has got it complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
He's got Smith here. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 21-0 our score after 1.
Ready.
2nd and 5. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Buffalo 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. 7 yards there and a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick-6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
19 Lions. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
To try again after the sack. Hurts over the middle, complete. That's Brown. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Rig. Panther 11, Panther 11. Warriors 70. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. It's caught, Smith. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On first down, Sanders not finding a whole lot as he'll get forward for about 3.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 38, Hurts. This will be caught. Judy. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Going across the middle, and Goddard's got it. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Smith, the man in motion left. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks.
Like touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, a 7-yard touchdown Brown. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Hilliard will elect to not return it. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable, and there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Back to throw here. Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles get a bit closer. Elliott good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Hilliard will elect to not return it. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Back to throw, Willis. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
On first down, Hurts. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up second down.
Go street. Dragon 60.
Now back to throw. Goes right back to Smith again. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. This is caught. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Hurry! Go check!
They'll run with Sanders, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Cut 19! Rig! 19 right!
He'll drop to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to draw that one free.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Now on 2nd and 13. Willis. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37. And Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The pitch to Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry.
His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
This is Smith with a grab. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Hurts.
And my goodness, another interception. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This offense on third down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And that is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Throwing is Hurts.
He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. Well, this game well in hand. Perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
The Sanders has got it, complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
And connecting quickly with Goedert.
Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down.
Willis throws another interception, his third of the game.
Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Eagles will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now here is another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this defense, Charles, we know how good they are, but they've been beat a couple of times in this game. However, they got the latest laugh.
And how about the way they hung in there? Because you're exactly right. They're not used to being dented as they've been so far in this game. But what they just did there with that pick six, that's the equivalent of what was happening to them. They're throwing touchdown passes against them. Okay, we'll take one back against you.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
It's the gain of 5.
Seven Pirates. 19 tight.
To throw again on second down. Hurts toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 10. Hurts. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
On the keeper. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson on the tackle. Brandon Gordon, Tennessee.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So the penalty on the offense, no need to accept that. They'll decline it, and the interception will stand.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Hurts throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Come back team! Come back team!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. From just shy of midfield, Hurts. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jerry Jeudy
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, they're off.
Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates. All my balls on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me. And my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wilding out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot.